Okay, something that we did today, just to help be a little more prepared in the future for anything that might come your way, if it's food shortages or just the knowledge of having it and the security and comfort of knowing that you have that knowledge, was we found a local state park and we did a food forage class today. We walked around and we just learned what all the native wild edibles are in our environment, and I took the children and they learned it as well, and we all had a good time. And it's just a good comfort knowing that, you know, that's one more thing that you can always fall back on. You know, you have your gardens, your supermarkets, and you just be well versed in all areas pertaining to food. So here you go, you can watch it, and I hope you enjoy. Bye.
Some of you may already know what this plant is. It covers.
I know. Poison ivy.
Poison ivy? I'm sorry, wrong. We'll have to point out poison ivy so that you will know what poison ivy is. This is wild grapes, and there's tons of wild grapevines all over Florida. And in general, most of them are not producing fruit, but there are some male and female plants. There are some that actually do produce fruit. But the young leaves you can eat. And we'll probably go to another spot where we have a little more. If you were like Greek heritage, you would roll like a rice and meat dish. You can go to restaurants and get them. So you may come up and take a very young leaf. It is cabbage palm or sable palm. You were right, it's a palm tree. And this is our state tree of Florida. And it is edible. Anybody eaten the heart of the palm or cooked swamp cabbage? It's very tasty. Of course, it does kill the tree once you do that. Butterfly milkweed, if you like to attract butterflies, that's a wonderful plant.
Milkweed, I heard of monarchs.
Monarchs like milkweed. Yeah, very good. So Jamie, I'll have you stationed here. I'm going to show poison ivy. You can point it out, make sure nobody. 3 leaves.
Oh, sorry.
And there's usually like a little few teeth on it. This is all poison ivy right here. So I want to make sure you guys do know. Great plant for nectaring for butterflies, especially when it's dry. Like we're in a kind of a dry season until we get into mid-June or whatever. So this is a wonderful plant that still keeps on blooming, but it does have stinging hairs. It's actually not a true nettle. It's in the same family as your poinsettia. So it's what they call a spurge. But another name for it is 7-minute itch plant, but I have, at least for me, it's longer than 7 minutes. It's wonderful, or cook it up like a potato substitute, make potato salad, or just saute it. It's one of our most favorite foods that we have here, like corn to cob. And you can take the pollen, the yellow dust, and high protein, put it in pancakes. So that's one thing you can do with the early stage. So this is probably, maybe you could try it now, but I think it's a little bit gone by, because that part's already come.
It's like the decorations for Florida stuff, like in the pond.
Another part you can eat, you can take the stem and get inside the stem and eat this. Cut this up and put it in a salad. Where it's tender, you guys can back up a little bit, okay? So they can. And a lot of these will have these little white tubers. You can also eat the tubers once you clean them. This is like a real universal across the world plant and very much used by many people groups.
We have
enough for everybody to eat. Where's my bag of water? Okay. Yeah.
water check.
Probably because we've been harvesting too much of it. Common plant. And see, I'm already hitting gold.
Ooh, look, that's a big one. Look. Look at that. Look at that. You can look. Look at
another one.
Cool. Wow. They look like grub worms.
So you're eating the roots, right?
Yeah. They taste best in early spring. Because as the plant changes, the root gets mushy later in the summer. So I usually harvest it like March, April, May.